I'm going to show you guys how to make my favorite pie, and it's the easiest pie you'll ever make. You need a big bowl and some electric mixers. Electric beaters? You know what I'm asking. You know what I'm saying. 1 1/2 cup of sugar. And this is called Impossible Pie because it was really popular during the Great Depression because you didn't need that many ingredients. And again, with everything going on in the United States of America right now, maybe something like this is easier for you to make during the holidays. I'm going to have to open another bag of sugar. Hold on. So after your sugar, you need to add, 1 cup of buttermilk. Oh my goodness, hello. My cat's behind me, well, underneath me. So you need 1 cup of buttermilk. And what I like about this pie is that, yes, you can make it with like a crust, but I'm going to show you a recipe where it makes its own crust, which is super nice and super convenient, and I love how easy this is. Also, it tastes so good. You'll also need 3 large eggs. 3 eggs, I don't freaking know. I test mine. I put them in a cup of water. If they sink, they're good to use. If they float, they're freaking rotten. Don't use them. Throw them out. That's how you check to make sure your eggs are okay. In case you didn't know. In case no one told you. Because eating rotten eggs is gnarly. And if you crack them into this and they're not good, then you gotta start all over. Oh, so this egg's floating. That one goes in the trash. And that's why we check our eggs. Oh my god, another one's floating. See, I'm glad I checked these. What in the hell? This is my 3rd rotten egg in this carton. Okay, that one's good. I'm gonna check this other one to make sure it's okay. Okay, this one's okay too. Alright, these 2 are bad. Then you're gonna need 1/3 cup of unsalted butter. Salted butter is for cooking. Unsalted butter is for baking. So if you ever need to know. But honestly, sometimes I kind of like a little saltiness to my food, so I use salted butter. But this is for Thanksgiving. This is for everybody, so we're going to go ahead and use unsalted butter. So this part is very important. You're going to need 1/2 cup of baking mix, which is just Bisquick, or a generic version of that, because this is what's going to separate when you bake it and make the crust. So you don't actually have to like make a crust. And after I add the baking mix, I need to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, but I like mine very vanilla-y. I have homemade vanilla. Oh my gosh, why is this so hard to open every time I want to make something? This is just in homemade vanilla. I don't know if I can say what's in it because it's got something in it that you have to be 21 in the United States to buy. But it's basically just that. Wink, wink. Can I wink? I don't think I can wink very well. And vanilla beans. And you let it ferment basically for 6 months, and then you have homemade vanilla, and then you don't have to pay for it because it's freaking expensive. I have 1/2 teaspoon. I don't know where my other teaspoon, my actual 1 teaspoon is, so I'm gonna do a couple of these. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do 4 because, again, I like mine very vanilla-y. And now we're going to mix it up. Okay, so now that I mixed it up, which I'll show you what it looks like. It doesn't look very appetizing. It smells really good. You're going to grease your pie pan. And I have a nicer pie pan, but I use these cheap Dollar Tree ones. That way, if I don't get them back, I don't care. So, you ain't keeping my Pyrex. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to sprinkle some cinnamon on top. Like I said, everything goes in the bowl. You beat it, and then it goes in the pie pan. And again, it will make its own crust, which is really cool. But I'm going to sprinkle some cinnamon on top and then bake this for about 30 minutes. And here's my pie the next day. Is there a filter on this? Okay, that's better. It looks really good. I already packaged it up because I'm getting ready to go to Thanksgiving. I also have my fudge, green bean casserole, pumpkin donut bread pudding, and a corn casserole, and a cheese ball, and cranberry sauce. So, yep.